Oh, I made it. Yeah, the beat goes on.
Wait, oh, my Swiss roll is cool. Oh, you need the lottery ticket?
No, not yet. Nobody's won yet.
Oh, yeah, that one goes over with you.
Okay, I think I'm caught up. Maybe. Oh, shoot.
Some of that little thing is on here. Wonderful. Told you it's all one, you don't listen.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Nancy. Welcome aboard, everyone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this afternoon was kind of crazy, but here I am.
Ah!
Now what?
Darn TV.
Okay.
Hurt last week,
Oh, that would
or a few weeks ago.
could cause some people some issues, Carl. I I don't know how I'd handle it. I'd probably be okay. I've witnessed violent death, and yeah, it's still. If I think about it, then I'm like, it wasn't pretty at all. I saw a person beheaded. It was an accident.
Oh, fuck it, I'm not.
Either way, double dog dare you to read it out loud. I read it. I'm not reading it out loud. I'll have Nancy read it out loud. Let's see. Babies are on rocks and water. You say too long. Mom shows up. We leave. Says, "Oh, I see. Yeah." So I was hoping maybe Bree TGIF would come in, and we'll see. Maybe she will. I won't remember what I was going to tell her. But oh, I did talk to Kevin this afternoon, and things are working along in the right direction. About the 1st of August, I'm going to make another post. Let's see. I think Georgianne, James Catniece, myself, and I think maybe Bernae may have sent me a recipe. Maybe Michelle Leonardo. Anyways, there's still about 50 recipes waiting to be sent to me, and maybe more, and karaoke requests. So waiting on those too. Anyways, I'm going to hammer on people up the 1st of August. So hopefully those will start flowing in so I can get them compiled. And we've got more of the karaoke things figured out. And Traveling Robert is going to probably do some singing at the very least. So that's a good thing. And there's a couple other things we're still working on as well to see if those plans come together. Kevin's been busy, and of course I've been busy. Troy can't meet this guy; he's been busy. Carl is painting your house. Oh wait, yeah, I read that wrong. Carl's not painting your house while you are sleeping, Lynn. Lynn Nioki, welcome aboard. Have you noticed anything different about your name? Because I can't tell from here. Because I'm on StreamYard. It will be interesting someday when I can actually do a live stream on YouTube. Or I could do something similar if I just would have another device monitoring what's going on YouTube while I'm doing the StreamYard thing. Tom switched tampons, something going on with the laptop stream. Tom switched tampons. Maybe needs iron pills, or maybe not. I don't know. Michelle, I just mentioned your name, as a matter of fact. Welcome aboard. And Linda's here. Welcome aboard, everyone. Lucky Dog's here.
Hey, Holly's coming on.
Tonight's
Holly by Golly.
Tonight's live stream and part of next Wednesday's is sponsored by Lucky Dog Productions moderator. So everyone give Sue an applause. Laptop stream not working. I got it. All right. So buttons on your underwear. I don't know if I even have any notes other than Kevin. Yes, that's Holly, Lynn. She will be on pretty soon.
Holly by Golly.
Okay, Holly by Golly. What the heck? Why do I have to say it every time?
Because I said so.
Okay, that didn't work out. I went out to get another fairy light, but right now this one's working. And the one that Holly's got one that's...
That felt good.
The other one is adequate.
What's that
It is a daylight bulb, so that helps. Nate Dawg, welcome aboard. William says they're waiting for you. Talking to you, Holly by Golly.
What's that?
William says they're waiting for you.
What?
William says they're waiting for you.
Okay. I'll be on shortly. It's been a while, so I'm generic again.
Generic?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Oh, dinner?
Beginner. Gosh, you need to clean your ears, boy. Scrapper, you need to clean them.
Strapper?
That's right, Captain Jack.
Okay, something about ass water. I don't know. I don't have any more notes. Might have to make some. Well, thank you, Georgiana. I wasn't the one sneezing.
Darn it. Stupid TV. Oh, excuse me. That felt good.
Okay. I'm sure they heard you, Holly. Oh, I'm sorry, Holly by Golly. All right. Carl says you can chat on the laptop, but the live stream is on the phone. That sounds like a signal issue. Thank you, Lynn. But I didn't belch and I didn't sneeze. That was Holly.
I didn't sneeze.
Well, I don't know why Georgianne and Lynn and everyone else is saying bless me. I don't get it. It's all right. All right, Michelle saying hi to everybody.
I don't know. Maybe somebody sneezed on my TV.
Okay. She thinks maybe somebody sneezed on television. I don't know. Let me see if I can do something with the background. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. For those of you who were not here this morning, Oh, where'd it go? Well, shucks. For those of you who were not here at noon, the feature channel at noon today was William Brody, and there he is right by my shoulder, next to a statue that overlooks New York Harbor. It's from the New Jersey side, and this is a large statue, obviously large, of a soldier carrying a fallen comrade. It's a World War II memorial. Yes, William Brody was the feature channel this morning. And no, he didn't guess himself, but Sue did. She guessed the feature channel. Oh, when I rolled my eyes? Okay. 15 minutes, man. Gets to say, damn, I wish I had a flashlight. I've been eating the grass for the last 10 minutes. Oh, my God.
Oh. They may have thought I sneezed when I spat.
You spat? Okay.
Yes, that's just spitting.
That's just because we've been spatting.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
Jack needs his daily spatter. He ain't comfortable.
Uh-huh. Paul Honeyman.
Michelle moved it again. I'll be darned.
That name sounds familiar. There's a Paul that we see every now and then. P. It's the abbreviation P something something. I don't know. It's stealing from the target. Oh, what do you have to say about that, William? It's pretty damn close. You're welcome, William. Okay, so where the statue is in Hackensack, according to Carl. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it is on the New Jersey side because we could see the skyline of Manhattan, and we could see the Statue of Liberty. Paul Honeyman. Lynn, on your side is, I hope your initial or your name is blue. I finally remembered this morning to make you a moderator. So I got half of what I need to do for you done. I hope. If ever I can try to get to the post office this week. Oh, okay. Carl says, remember I worked and lived in New Jersey, Camden, Newark, New Brunswick. Okay. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. It is blue. Thank you, Len. But thank you for confirming that. Liberty State Park, Jersey City. Aha. Jersey City. Not where we hacked into a sack. Jersey City. Pythons, okay. I thought maybe they'd be pylons like we have around here. In fact, they're all over the place. The pylons and barrels in the middle of the road, no matter where you go. It is road construction season. Okay. Carl's got to figure out dinner. And I need to wet my whistle. All right. Now we'll change the scene. I thought I still had William's homepage screen, but apparently I eliminated that when I was putting on the new feature channels, thumbnails, or background shots, if you will. All right. This channel has definitely got some photography skills, let me tell you. The largest python caught in Florida is 19 feet. Whoa. Heaviest was 215. With a bobcat and 80 eggs inside of it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now, okay, so I'm guessing just because the mama python can put down 80 eggs, does that mean there's going to be 80 pythons
Around the world.
around the world? What are you talking about?
80 days. Around the world in 80 days.
What does it have to do with pythons having 80 eggs?
Oh, eggs. I thought you said days. I'm sorry. I got 3 names.
But I'm the one that needs my ears cleaned out.
I said I need to do it too.
All right. Surprised animals in New York and New Jersey haven't stripped the Statue of Liberty for the copper while screaming it's racist. Oh, because the French Canadians won't let them. I don't know. It's just a thought. Yes, Bernays, welcome aboard. See what met a one-handed man shopping second-hand store. Whoa, now it's skipped. You're not going to find what you're looking for. Yeah, that's almost sad, Nancy. Oh, I need a raspberry beret. Oh.
You got one. Your hat looks kind of like a raspberry color. Raspberry and black. Raspberry beret.
Okay.
I love that song.
Me too. What Nancy said, I'm going to put it on the screen. I met a one-handed man shopping in a second-hand store. I told him, you're not going to find what you're looking for, sir. These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh, God. I know I can't stop either, Georgianne. Uncle Lisa, thank God you're here. Bring some sanity to the rest of us Muppets, please. The Statue of Liberty is in New York Harbor. So I guess technically you could say it's in New York State. But you can view it across the harbor from New Jersey. I can't answer you, Timmy. I don't hear it anyways. He keeps calling me, and I don't know. I either don't hear it, or if I do hear it, it's not on the phone, and I certainly can't answer a phone on the computer. So I don't know what's going on. If he would just text me what he wants. It's on Liberty Island in New Jersey. Wow, I did not know that, Carl. Okay. Hey, Timmy. Sorry I can't answer you. I don't know what's going on. My phone is right here. It's turned on. I'm not hearing anything on
You
it.
getting any bars?
I have plenty of bars. I think.
Yeah, they're all on your way home.
I don't go to the bars.
I know that.
I got 3 bars. So, anyways, welcome aboard, John. It's good to see you. As said, bring some sense to us.
Put your arm down. Put your arm down, yeah.
Why?
Oh, no.
I'm trying to. I don't have any.
Move this way. You're over here or something.
I got to be careful with that, or the battery falls out. It couldn't have fallen out. I still have a signal.
Well, put it on the other side of your tongue. That's not what it is. That's what it is. That thing too.
I don't like it going across my legs. There. Let's try that. I don't get it, Jimmy. All right. I've lost control. All right. Now I just got to find. Okay. Now I think I might kind of sort of be caught up. Or not. All right. Change the background picture. Virtual background.
Excuse me. That felt good.
Okay. All right. I did pick up a ticket just in case somebody does guess the feature channel tonight. So I did remember to do that. Liver State Park has an RV park. Well, that's kind of good. I bet it's a little on the pricey side, or I do not know what is beeping on this phone. Don't know. It wasn't YouTube. It wasn't email. It wasn't, well, it could have been Facebook, but I can't pull Facebook up on the phone. I know, but Benay, I can't help it sometimes. What do I do? Oh, it's like, okay. Ahoy, everyone in Mississippi on TV land. Welcome aboard, and thank you for being here. I forget to say that when I should, because I should automatically know that many of you are watching on private cable channels in Mississippi. And I so appreciate that you're doing that. So welcome aboard. If you happen to have, a cell phone, a smartphone, or even a laptop or anything, anyways, you can pull me up on YouTube on any internet device. And then you can join in the chat like Timmy does. He does it on his phone. And you can like and you can subscribe and you can say stuff and be an interactive part of the chat here. So if you can do that, we certainly welcome you. But we welcome you anyways, even if all you can do is watch. So we're definitely entertaining, even though we're not trying to be. It just kind of falls out. Green ooze, I know. I can't quite. The lighting is different here in Holly's apartment. Carl, gunplay noise, people breaking into the Walgreens. I thought that only happened out in California or Portland, Oregon, or Seattle. Isn't that where all the crime happens and nobody gets prosecuted? Because you only stole $900 worth of stuff from the store, so nobody's going to bother with it. Okay, Timmy sent a photo. I do see something on the computer. Okay. Timmy took a picture of the screen, me on the screen. Any blue hellhole has allowable theft. Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Thank you, Timmy. Now the pop-ups are popping up in front of the chat. Hey, Vicky, welcome aboard. Well, we're cruising along here. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to doing a few more things on my phone, William. But I actually prefer the laptop. But I think it's because I'm accustomed to the laptop. I don't know. Just the buttons are a little bit bigger. That helps. I have big fingers and they fumble. Okay, let's see here. Everybody saying hi to Vicky. Whoa, excuse me. What happened to me was this afternoon I was doing good. Then I decided to have a snack.
Oh boy.
And that made me sleepy. I'll wake up pretty soon. Everybody's saying they're quoting Paul Harvey. Good day. That's terrible, Carl. I have found evidence of that recently. You know, one of my specialties is when I go into one of the gas stations that I work for as a subcontractor, I don't go in there and just mop the floor. I go a little deeper than that. and like cleaning the cooler floor. I find all kinds of wrappers that have been opened and food half eaten, open pops that have been half drank, just total pure theft. Don't know if it's actual employees or contractors like myself that are doing this. I can't open Messenger. Why did I click on that? I can only open Facebook. Okay. Okay, Timmy. That's too funny. I've only got one device, so I have to click out of StreamYard to go to Facebook. I can't pull it up on my phone, Timmy. I can't get Facebook on my phone. But I just pulled it up on the screen here on the computer, but then I have to leave the chat and hope that people can still hear me talking. So it's not working out too well to do that. Either here or back home, people would do that and they would be found behind a dumpster needing an additional booster shot because healthcare is not existent. Well, I saw a disturbing picture of what appeared to be a female police officer inhaling or whatever meth. I don't know if that was photoshopped or could it have been true? That's like, how about you commit suicide in front of everybody?
Is she is or is she my baby?
I can barely hear because that nebulizer is running right now. Good thing I can still read. If you haven't figured out the featured channel has spent a lot of time in arid places. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Extremely interesting channel. Very informative. You could say educational. Okay. I just wish this wouldn't fade in and out like it just bothers me. I have to be cautious for moving the laptop around because the fairy light, the plug is getting iffy. Now, I've been thinking maybe I can reinforce it if I use like popsicle sticks and a good wrap of tape to keep that wire where it needs to be. Although, how you ever watch the Playboy channel when you were doing it? Well, I actually do not watch the Playboy channel. I haven't watched Playboy channel in 40 years. I'd have to say 1970 something maybe. when we first got Cablevision in my apartment. That was way back. That was 78. And there's only been a maybe, yeah, I haven't watched, I never found it very interesting. I would have rather watched Benny Hill. That was interesting. That was funny. Playboy, well, Johnny Carson was funny, but you could get him on regular TV. And we didn't do live streams back in the 70s. We didn't have the internet or StreamYard or none of that. You know, Microsoft did not become a company until 1975. And then it wasn't until the mid 90s that computers started being kind of proliferate, even in people's homes. Yes, there were some geeks that had it prior to that, but the personal computers did not really make their debut until the mid 90s. And no, we didn't have live streaming. We did have chat, but not with pictures, not much. And it was slow. Yes, Benny Hill was definitely hilarious. That's a good one. I thought of you earlier this afternoon. Somebody said something about Reagan, and I thought, yeah, I remember him. One of his favorite sayings was, "Well, there you go again, Nancy." Yeah. That's a good one, Nancy. I gotta put that one. All right. Well, this one, okay, you see these boulders back here. And then if you go a little deeper walking amongst those boulders, you can find this one. And that one, depending on what angle you look at it from, yeah, it can be a little illustrative. The owner, again, question, did you ever watch porn at midnight in the movie theater? Not at midnight. 1970. We had a movie theater downtown, and we went, it was called the Savoy. In the day, the Savoy Theater would have, high-end movies in the 50s, the 60s. Then going to a movie theater, at least in the downtown areas, that seemed to kind of like fade away. Everybody was going to the malls, to the big brand new theaters that were being built. Now like the Savoy and like many other city movie studios, or not studios, but movie theaters, you could, go and watch a certain movie. You go to a matinee, or you could go to the evening. The movie house might show 3 shows of the same movie every day. But then the big theaters at the malls, they'd have 3 or 4 different big name movies take your choice. And, you know, plenty of parking and all that stuff that goes with the malls. And now that's actually starting to fade away somewhat too. Yeah, it does kind of look like a bird's head. I can see the, oops.
Oh, excuse me. That
See if I
sounds
can
good.
get my finger up there. But I do see where I can see the eye. My arms are disappearing for some reason in the green screen. I should probably take a shower or something, get some of this green washed off of me. But anyways, back to your question, Timmy, or to your the manager of the TV station. So we got out of work. We closed the restaurant at 8. By 9:15, we were downtown Grand Rapids to the Savoy Theater. Now, let's see, I think I was 16 or 17. Most of us were in our, we were definitely 16 all the way up to maybe 19 being the oldest. There was a group of us, guys and girls, and we went to see Linda Lovelace. And the name of the movie was Deep Throat. So yes, I have watched a porn movie in a movie theater. I don't know why it's relevant. Seems like she only made 2 movies. There was that one, and then Behind the Green Door, I think was the other one, wasn't it, Michelle? Yeah, but you always wanted to, right, Len? How do we get on these subjects? Yeah, it was kind of an eye-opener. Grand Rapids area is basically practically in the middle of the Bible Belt. So many of us more or less led what you could call sheltered lives or upbringings. You know, most of the girls, why is this not working out? Most of the unwed mothers they became pregnant behind the barn. There was no such thing as going to a motel or anything like that. That would have been taboo. All right. You know, I did not go, Mrs. Robinson. I remember the song. Was that Paul Simon? I remember the song. Never seen the movie. The Graduate, thank you. That was the name of the movie. Yeah. Another one I did see, Shy She Devil. Good to have you aboard, Tommy. Another one I saw, Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Saw that, and that was very disturbing. What are you talking about, Holly? She thinks because she went out of the room that I'm getting into the desk drawers. It's people moving furniture around upstairs. I used to buy some movies. The last one I bought was a Star Trek one, DVD. Yeah, can't even remember the name. I haven't watched a movie in forever. There is one, I've got it up on the screen. It's called No Reservations, up in my tab. It's a YouTube, free on YouTube. And so far, I like it. It's kind of a touching movie. I didn't touch anything. People upstairs moving chairs around. That's what you hear. Yeah, you did.
I was talking to myself.
You were talking to yourself, get out of my drawers?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking Michelle.
Hey, love. Yeah. Yeah, I understand, Tommy. I've got a good signal here, but even with the good signal, it seems like I'm choppy. Oh, excuse me. The StreamYard thing just doesn't seem to be working perfectly.
Probably because I don't have the good bulb, the big bulb in there.
Don't worry about it, Holly.
I put a smaller bulb in there.
The bulbs are fine. It's the way the distance from the screen, maybe, I don't know, under or behind the football stadium bleachers. Could have been, although our school wasn't that big that we had to have really tall bleachers. I think they went up like 4. I don't think you could walk under them. How many movies have you seen by Elvis Presley? I've never seen any. I know of some movies. Seems like there was one. It was in color. Hawaiian. I don't remember. I have never watched an Elvis movie. You're praying for me. Where the crickets sing. Where the crickets sing. I never heard of that, but I kind of like the name of it. Sounds rather romantic. High school 6 miles away. Too busy working. Yeah. I'd have to say that was part of my issues too.
10 minutes to Holly.
10 minutes till Holly.
I doubt it.
10 minutes till Holly, by golly. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. Came out within the last year. Okay. Sounds like it could be a Hallmark movie. This one I mentioned, No Reservations, that could be a Hallmark movie. It's about a chef. So far I'm into it. Anyways, this chef, she's a definite type A person. I mean, she's a top chef at one of these really fancy restaurants in a big city. And she has to go to her therapist because her boss said she needed therapy. So she brings food that she's cooked to the therapist. It's kind of humorous. And then part of it's where she knows that she's going to be taking some time off from work because her sister's coming in and with her daughter, which would be the main character's niece. And the story kind of goes on a little bit, and suddenly there's a phone call at work, and she finds out that her sister's been killed in an auto accident while on the way to visit her sister. And the niece has survived. And that's as far as I am. The niece is still in the hospital. And yeah, don't know what happens after that. So I can't tell you, that way I can't ruin it. Won't be my fault. 10 minutes for the farm report.
Oh boy.
I don't know what it is, but there's some people that have a different sense of humor. It's okay.
Hey, Dad.
So now I should probably come up with the human rush, yeah. Human rush or humid? We're supposed to be getting some warmer weather.
I don't need it.
I want it.
I don't need it.
Well, I'm sorry you don't need it, Holly, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with this one. Pretty blue sky. And the mountains, yeah. Oh, I don't know what featured. What cruise would you like? Almost all of the backgrounds have been from the feature channel. I did mention that the feature channel is excellent photographer. Excellent on relating history. What else can I tell you? Pretty much full time. I'd have to say, to the best of my knowledge, full time for years. Okay, Linda, that's good. NASA people rush Captain Humidity really don't know much about it here. Okay. Is it me or are there people speaking in minced sentence form? I didn't say porn, I said form. F-O-R-M.
You did say porn.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
Porn.
I'm asking them. Holly thinks I just said porn.
Not porn.
That's what I told them. I said form, not porn.
You mean you said form, not porn?
Yeah.
You just mixed it up again.
Now you got me mixed
I
up.
messed up.
Yes, Michelle, single. I don't believe there's any marriage there. I don't believe there's any pets. If it's any kind of a clue at all, parts of this person thinks like I do.
Oh, God.
No, it's not Rusty 78609, although not a bad guess because it does fit some of the boxes as far as like the traveling and the camping and the photography for sure, and the knowledge and the delving into the histories of the areas and places that they visit. Yes. Female, Michelle. Yeah.
Hitch up and toe.
No, Holly, it's not hitch up and toe. Now she's guessing. Okay. That's the first time she's ever gave out a guess. I'm surprised Mark isn't here right now. Tommy travels. Timmy, that is an excellent guess as well. We have established that it is female. And even though Tommy can get the giggling, and if you weren't looking at him, if you didn't know, you might think you were hearing a female giggling. You might think that of me too, if you didn't know me. Good one, Linda. That's a good one. And yes, I bought Myers brand mayonnaise. Just so you know. Yeah, it's like $2.50 cheaper than Kraft or Hellman's. Hitch's Camping. That's right. Thank you, Nancy. I remember now that he was going to go camping. I forgot.
Oh, excuse me. That out there.
Maybe that's why we're moving a little bit slower tonight because Mark's not here. And Papa Drew left as soon as I basically started. Probably because he didn't want William the Okie kicking him out. Too funny. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this scene up. And then Holly will be coming on here in just a few minutes. Holly, by golly, with the weekly laugh report. Okay, I'll get out of the way. Oh, people are talking about what they're having for supper, Holly. And here we go. Oh.
You tell them you're switching over to Holly by Golly.
Yes, I told them you were coming on.
You said Holly.
Okay, I am sorry. Holly by golly with the leafly. I can't talk anymore.
Weekly laugh report.
Okay, fine. I got to try to sign up for that job.
Oh.
Oh.
There. Oh boy. Oh. This is my way. I just gotta go. There. Oh boy, I gotta rearrange this. Hey people, now you can see me kind of. Let me get pulled up here. There. There. Now I feel more normal. Feel like I'm sitting at a desk now. It's my own desk. Anyway, be with you momentarily. I gotta set my drink on a tissue here. So we got my stuff all crammed in here. Let me correct it. There. There. Okay. One more thing to cram in here. He's got it locked. Alrighty now. Boy, my hair looks better than I thought it would. Man, last night I made a roast, right? When I went to pick it up to cut a piece, it splashed back down and I got grease on this side of my hair. And it feels so gross. I haven't taken a shower yet. Hi, William Brody. Hi, Carl H. Hi, Lucky Dog Productions. Hi, Lindy Oakley. Hey, Linda Barker. Hey, Georgianne Rose. Hello, my friend Holly by golly. William Brody says. Fairy dust weep to wild winds. Hi, how you doing? Hey. Hello to everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. Now, granted, I have not been on for a few weeks. So, I'm kind of new at this again, like. Uh-oh, just a moment. I gotta start out the right way. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Hi, my name is Holly by Golly. I'm here with your weekly laugh report. I hope I can make you laugh today. Hey, Nancy Drew, I'm going to let it rip, like you said. Here we go. Okay. America's been invaded with this nasty bug, the Asian mosquito. It flies around with a red chef's hat, excuse me, and it juggles filet knives as it slices and dices. Did I ever tell you about my uncle who was drunk at the zoo? William Brody. Nancy, do you mean my pants? Are. I think he's hitting on you, Nancy. Did I ever tell you about my uncle who was drunk at the zoo? Well, he was at the lion's cage, right? And he's looking at him, and he went, arr, arr, at the lions, right? Well, and then the lion growled back, arr. And anyway, and my uncle said, roar, back at him. And the lion said, roar. And then his wife came along and says, come on, honey. We need to go home. And he says, wait. One more time. And she said, no, come on, we're leaving. He says, not yet. The movie's about to begin. Nancy Drew says, no, William. My uncle and aunt, they won $10,000 in lottery, right? Lottery sweepstakes. But anyway, they couldn't agree of how to spend it. She wanted a mink coat. He wanted a sports car. So they came to a compromise, and they decided, okay, they bought the mink coat, but they hang it in the garage. Thank you, Nancy. I'm glad you liked it. Well, there was. Did you know that the Lone Ranger is still alive? And so is Silver. But now, when the Lone Ranger says, "Hi-ho!" they both go to the pharmacy and get Preparation H. Did I tell you about my uncle who was an inventor? He invented a new deodorant. Yeah, it was called Invisible. Really. You put it on and you'd become invisible. Well, the smell would still be there, but nobody would know where it was coming from. A sideways smile from you. Thank you, William Brody. I'm glad you liked it. I once had this stockbroker. His name was E.F. Glutton. When he talks, everyone else turns on their Sony Walkman. Okay. Well, there's this new French restaurant, right? Actually, I wouldn't trust it. It's called LaBarf. Yeah, they got a statue out front of Stephen Legault. Hold the hamburger. I wouldn't trust it. You know what? Once, when Lawrence Welk was in grade school, and he got up and he went to walk out of the classroom, and the teacher asked him, "Where are you going?" He goes, "Going to do a number one and a number two." That was sponsored by Absorbing Jr. You know, there's a seagull colony of gay seagulls, right? Instead of fish, they order a case of sangria. And then they watch Amore. I don't want to do the dishes again. It's too hot. Why? Where are you, Carl H. Hermit with the Wi-Fi? How you doing, buddy? What did the apple say to the orange when it was chosen for a pie? Who's got the juice now? Ah, that's cute, William Brody. Brody, are you trying to tell me that I'm bombing? Well, Nancy Drew don't think so. She says, excellent, Holly. You have sponsors. All right, are you one of my sponsors? You know, when I was growing up, my dad, he didn't like any of the guys that I went out with, right? There was always something wrong. He looked wrong, you know, he's too tall, he's too short, all this goody good crap. So I went and I found a guy just like my dad, right? Thinking my dad would get along great, right? My mother hated him. Oh, thank you, William Brody. Brody. Dogs eat dog's poop. Gross. That's not cool. Yeah, you better feed him some food, buddy. Come back, though. I'm still on for a few more minutes. You know, it was so hot the other day that Orson Welles was even out selling ice cubes. Flamingo, Florida, 95 degrees now. Yeah, you better feed them dogs some regular food. Give them some water, too, lots of it. Make sure they got a nice, cool spot for it to sit. Like in your house, maybe. Hey, look for a Jamie Cole. That's my daughter. She hasn't contacted me in almost 2 years since she's moved to Florida. Please look her up. Jamie, Jaimie Cole. Oh, thank you, William Brody. Brody. Thank you for saying I have the juice. You know, my uncle, he thought he was a horse. So my aunt, she went to the doctors and told them about her husband. So they made an appointment. And then she gets him in there and he asked what the problem was. And he told, my uncle told him that he thought he was a horse. And the doctor said, have him come in next Thursday. She said, he can't. He has to race in the fourth race at Belmont that day. You know, speaking of Reagan, you guys were talking about him earlier. I have one with Reagan in it. Under the Reagan plan, how old would you have to be in Los Angeles to collect Social Security? 105. That's a lot. I'm thirsty right now, please. I got a darn pop-up. Let me get over here so I can X the booger out. There. Excuse me. Oh, what you heard earlier and you thought was a sneeze, it may have been me spitting, because phlegm comes up when I do my nebulizer or just before to let me know, hey, it's time. It may have been me spatting that you thought was a sneeze. May have spat. What do you find at the bottom of a bee's litter box? B1 and B2. Spitting and spatting, Captain Jack Scrapper says. Hi, Jack. How you doing? I'm glad you're listening to me. Name two guys that have more hits than Leon's. That they have more hits. Excuse me. Name two guys that have more than 200 hits. Leon Spinks and The Godfather. Oh, thanks, Jack, for the straight face. I know I bombed. BP. Yeah, that's number one, Nancy. Number two is the other one. What does a bull cow turn a... Excuse me. I must be thirsty. Oh. Carl wants to say that he apologizes. It's only 91 there, not 95. Oh. Excuse me. That felt good. Okay. What does a bull call a cow that turns him down? A milk dud. Can you name two people that will be eventually take the job of being on the throne? Why, it's Prince Charles and the NBC commentator. Uh-oh. Captain Jack Scrapper says, getting chilly, Carl. Yeah, to him, 100 degrees is comfortable. To me, I'd be feeling like I was dying. I'd be in the hospital. Excuse me. Hospital. What disease would you get from Superman? Superman 2. Can you name two people that want to put their hands around Tom Snyder's throat? Well, of course, it's Charles Mann and Rona Barrett. That's an old one. Uh-oh. William Brody has another one. What do you call geese at your door in Jersey? Sunday dinner. Ah, that's cute. Okay, I have a cousin. He never really spoke a word in his life, right? Oh, thank you, William Brody. He never said a word in his life, my cousin Sherman. All of a sudden, one day, he comes down for breakfast. He'd never talked before. Then Grandpa says, "Good morning." He says, "Cereal cold." Then his grandpa says, "What'd you say?" He said, "Cereal cold." He says, "How come you never spoke before this?" He says, "Because up to now, everything's been all right." What do you call a senior citizen's drink? Perfect drink. It has 1 part lime juice, 1 part Metamucil, and salt around the rim. It's called a Margamucil. You know, I'm thirsty again, folks, so just a moment. Excuse me, one isn't enough. Excuse me, that felt good. Excuse me, that felt good. Thank you. William Brody says, "Don't forget their thumbs, everyone." And he's got 6 up there. Thumbs up. Thank you, William Brody. You know, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you laughed at that one. You know, I went to the store today and it was so packed. It's like everybody's saved their shopping for today, you know. All these men kept pushing and shoving and bumping into me. I'm going back tomorrow. Carl H., you are lucky, William Brody says. You know, this bank robber, he went and he robs the bank, right? And he runs out and he runs smack dab into Sylvester Stallone's bodyguard. And he says, "Who are you?" And he says, "I'm your worst early withdrawal." Thank you, William Brody. I'm glad you like that one. I'm your worst early withdrawal penalty. Boy, Jack's mouth is running off into mine. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose a second, folks. William Brody. I live with Canadian geese and all that. Now it's a couple of poisonous snakes, a cavalier bugs, and a cavalier bugs, but it's no people. Positive trade-off, he says. That's funny, Carol H. Sermon with the Wi-Fi. You know, back when President Reagan was in the presidency, he was cracking down on gangs. You know, he was remembering back when he was young, you know, and he remembered the gangs, the James gang, the Dalton gang. You know, this lady, she goes into a pet store And there's this parrot that all he could do was swear, he's swearing up and down like a sailor, Anyway, she goes to the pet owner and says, "Hey, how much for that parrot?" He goes, "Oh, you don't want that parrot. All he does is swear. He swears worse than a sailor." She goes, "I think I can teach him the right way to act. Let me take him home." So she purchases him for a really cheap price, right? She takes him home. He gave the cage to her and all. She takes him home. And he starts swearing like a sailor. So what she do? She talks to him. Okay. The next day, she came back into her house from doing her daily shopping. And the parrot starts swearing up and down like a storm, Anyway, so she puts him in the freezer for a while, She goes back in and she says, "Are you going to swear anymore?" He said, "Hell no. What the heck did the turkey do?" William Brody says, "Hey, Carl, I was coming to visit now, but nope." Thank you, Nancy Joe. Bugs Bunny and Poppin' Fresh, they went to the movie together. But Bugs Bunny says, "I'll let him pop for the popcorn. I'll pay for the movie." Thank you, Lucky Dog Productions. Uh-oh. Timmy Ray the King, yay! How are you doing? I'm almost done. 30 seconds until the farm report ends. Bummer. Am I just a farm report? You're missing everything, buddy. Am I losing everybody now? Am I yelling too loud? Oh, how can you tell that owls are smarter than chickens? Have you ever heard of any country fried owls? Speaking of chickens, this guy, he was buying chicks from the farm lot for 3 weeks. And they came back and says, "I must be doing something wrong. The chicks I've been buying, they don't seem to grow. They just die on me." So he buys some more. And then he asked the guy, "Well, how are they dying?" He goes, "I don't know. Maybe I'm planting them too deep." Oh my God, Carl H. the Hermit with the Wi-Fi. He says, "I would be shocked if anyone of our group actually showed up here." William Brody. Oh my God, Carl H., what are you saying? Are you saying I'm no good? You don't like me? Hey, Nancy Drew, I'm glad you like me. I had an uncle that used to be so paranoid that once we went to a football game, and whenever the teams went into their huddle, he could swear up and down they were talking about him. I had to take another drink, folks. Excuse me. That felt good. Excuse me. Left over from my nebulizer, folks. Sorry. Say, what do you get when you cross a beaver and an elephant? I don't know, but you should see the size of its dams. Anyway, folks, earlier you were speaking about what's everybody having for dinner. Well, today I've been working on doing tacos for me and Jack, And anyway, I'm gonna send them home with a meal of it too. So I'm doing a double batch, one for us to eat tonight, and some for him to take with him, and some I'll have here. Oh, thank you, William Brody. Brody, I love you guys too. I love everybody. Out to everybody. Oh, that feel good. Thank you, Timmy Ray the King. Hopefully, I humorized you and give you some laughs. After all, it is the weekly laugh report. And hopefully we can get it to where we can do this weekly and we get things more coordinated with me and Jack. Thank you, Nancy Drew. Thank you. Applause, 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 applause. Thumbs up, applause, applause, applause. Thank you, Nancy Drew. She said, great job, Holly. I hope to see you all here next week. And hopefully I'll have a mess more good. Anyway, it takes me longer to cook anything than most people think because after all, I'm on oxygen and I gotta take breaks all the time due to my back is worn out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fairy Dust. Weep the Wild Winds. Thank you. Claps. And she did 5 claps and a bravo, then a somewhat of a smirk, then an upside down smile, then a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Linda Barker. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't been on for a few weeks, so I'm sorry if I sounded generic. I had to do my beer. You got some questions for her. Does she got any dirty jokes? Timmy Ray the King wants to know if she got any dirty jokes. Who, me? Well, let me tell you one more joke then. Okay. There was this gentleman, a teenager. He wanted to buy some rubbers, right? So he goes into the pharmacy, and the lady clerk walks up. May I help you, young man? And he says, yeah, I'd like to buy that pocket knife down there. She says, all right. He goes outside, whittling away, saying, oh, dang, I don't know why I didn't ask her. All right, this time I'm going to ask her. He walks back into the pharmacy again. Lady clerk walks up again and says, may I help you, young man? He says, yeah, I'd like to trade this pocket knife in for some violin strings. She goes, all right. He goes outside. He's like, violin strings? Why in the heck do I need violin strings? All right, by God, I don't care what she says this time. I'm going to ask her. So he walks back in the pharmacy once again. Lady clerk walks up again and says, yeah, I help you, young man. He says, yeah, I'd like to trade these violin strings in for some rubber. She goes, all right, but I wish you'd make up your mind whether you want a will, fiddle, or diddle. Timmy Ray the King says, yes. And William Brody says, that felt good. Thank you. I have one for you, too, right here. Excuse me. That felt good. This is Holly by Golly with your weekly laugh report, signing out. See you next week. Love you all. Peace out. Oh, excuse me. That felt good.
Okay. I'd say she did a pretty good job there. Hey, Kyle, welcome aboard. Holly, Kyle saying hello.
Hello.
And
Hey, Kyle.
the people
I miss ya.
The people in Mississippi, Holly, are clapping. They're watching on
Yay.
big screen TVs.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. Private cable channels down there.
Yeah. My facial expressions come on after I say something, though.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know why I think it's StreamYard that's causing that. I don't know. Not for sure.
Anyway.
All right. Tomorrow's forecast.
That's right. I got to cook
I'm
dinner.
worried about tomorrow.
I got to finish dinner, baby.
I do have to work tomorrow for PepsiCo. I'll be working here in Cedar Springs, as a matter of fact, doing some coolers or filling them with Pepsi products, Mountain Dew, Starry, Gatorade, all those products. James, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yes, he is.
Hi, James. Holly by Golly says hello.
Holly's saying hi to you.
Holly by Golly.
Yeah. Okay.
Say it like that.
I'm trying. I can't think of my own what I'm saying without you interrupting, Holly. Gosh. Anyway.
I can tell you're not.
Live in the nursing home. Okay, thank you, Timmy.
It's gonna be really good.
That's true though. We are live on the private cable channel down there.
From the nursing home.
Well, either that or he's
You're nurse. No, you're my nurse.
Okay, I know, but it's either that or he's streaming it from his phone up to the big screen TV, which you can do that too. It's called.
I don't have big screen, so I don't have it.
I forget what they call that.
Swap.
It's not capture. It's like sharing or pairing, something like that.
Swap.
So, buttons on your underwear.
So buttons on your underwear.
So has anybody had time to think about who the featured channel might be? You've certainly looked at the virtual background for quite some time. Let's see if I can find.
Michelle, quit moving my kitty girl.
Okay. We all do that, Nancy. It's automatic to say Ringo. But you got to meet Ringo, and then you probably start learning to say Kyle. Well, I don't know. It's taking me a while, too. The hotspot, okay. 37 people watching you, Holly.
No, there wasn't.
At the nursing home.
Oh.
They can't do chat.
Oh, I only had like 11 and 12 and 13.
Okay, Fairy Dust wants a recap. Let's see. I want to say 99% full-time. Fantastic photography. Single. Solo. No pets.
Did you turn my antenna?
I didn't touch your antenna, Holly. I think that's it, Brene. I think I've got a veteran home. Okay, cool. That's good to know, Timmy. Thank you to all you vets out there. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
And thank you for watching. This is awesome. So the feature channel, this is behind me. My hand's fading out because of the green screen. But
Oh, I moved it. I moved it down.
it's all
so
right.
They could see me.
Well, that's fine.
You might have to move it up.
It's okay. Don't have to
No.
move. I don't have to move anything, Holly.
I did this with the screen.
Okay, but it's fine.
Okay.
Squirrel. Can't remember names.
Damn, I'm getting drunk off that beer.
Oh,
And that's my mouth.
I get that a little bit too. I try to concentrate. And then usually, if I've concentrated and really paid attention, then usually I can remember it. But there's been some that I'm like, you know that channel that, I've done that.
Called brain fart.
Yeah, brain fart, single family, photography skills, no pets, age range. Golly. I'm going to say under 40 and definitely over 20. No, it's not van life, William. Oh, you're out at Holland State Park. I know exactly where you are. And yes,
Yep, me too.
the cell phone, the internet service is terrible out there. Which is surprising because it's not that far from the metro. You know, I mean, from downtown Holland, you'd think that the service would be excellent out there at the
But
beach,
those are
but it's
suburban
not.
houses. Way suburban.
Okay.
I used to paint out there, Jack.
Okay. Yeah. I had the same problem, Sue. Definitely a scammer. Scrapping together. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Okay, what is my little cursor doesn't want to move very well. All right. There's no trees out there to block the tower, so who knows what's going on with that. Okay. Yeah, well, I did too, Brene and Sue. I got the same thing. I did manage to get a hold of Cindy, and she put me on the horn with James. And what was coming across to the rest of us, you know, is saying that James is trying to fix his phone. You know, and I knew almost right away this doesn't sound like James. So I know how James types differently than what he will speak. And this person definitely was not typing
I moved it
at all
Is it working
like
better
James.
for you?
Yeah, the light's fine, Holly.
What? It needs to-
Well, we're good. We're glad that you're back, scrapping together. That's a Hollywood number, William. You ever notice that back in the day, you'd watch shows on TV or even movies, and if there ever came up something about a phone number, the phone number always started with 555. And I did look it up. I don't know, this is 30 years ago. I looked it up. And sure enough, the prefix in Hollywood, California, or Hollywood in Los Angeles is 555. There you go. That was a good one. I asked them if they wanted the Facebook code that they sent me, and they said yes. And that's when I said, no, this can't be true. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that, Timmy, and tell her, Sue, thank you very much. I appreciate you. So, yeah, we're talking about some scammers trying to get onto James, or using James's channel to get to the rest of us. But most of us, I believe, did not give them any type of information. There's some people out there that just, I had one like 3 weeks ago. I thought, well, hey, this is kind of cool. The Lord does work in strange and mysterious ways. In this case, it was not the Lord. But as you know, I was a little bit blue 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. And all of a sudden I get this message. And I thought, but then it didn't come across like your normal, hi, how are you? And you're like, I'm fine, but who are you? No, this one was more like a little more personal somehow. And I asked, so how did you hear of me? Well, you were recommended by so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, one of them was actually a person I knew. So I started to think, well, this could be legit. And I started having a conversation with this very lovely lady from Denver, Colorado. She's got 2 kids, and she works in the nursing field. And, I looked up her profile, and sure enough, all this was adding up. I thought, well, this is the first time ever that I started having a conversation with somebody. They're not right away wanting a phone card or giving me some kind of a sob story, blah, blah, blah. And that was like the first day. And then the second day, well, how you doing today? Well, doing pretty good, blah, blah. How was your evening? Just little small talk stuff back and forth, like if you had met a person online or in a dating chat room type of thing, the kind of conversations you might start out kind of getting to know one another. And on the third day, I asked her how it was going. She says, well, I had a terrible time at the grocery store. They refused my card. And I thought, red light, red light, red light. And I complimented her on her professionalism as far as how she came across. But, yeah. Suddenly the private chat stopped, and no apology, but no go after yourself type of stuff either. But it was sad. And no, her last name wasn't Thomas for once. And I did tell her, I said, by the way, I checked with my friend that's, a mutual friend, and you tried to pull the same shit on him, so bye. Yeah, Jenny, the song, yeah. Yeah, well, there was definitely trolls trying to say stuff in here. That's true, Timmy. It's okay. They gave me watch hours. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch for scams on them. Yeah, good one, Nancy. I used to do that. You know, Sensei Don does that too to him. He just plays along for a while and then just basically says, "Well, thank you. I hope you have a nice day." And hangs up on him. Yeah, I hear you, William. Well, I've gotten uh, the request to extend my warranty for cars that I have not owned in 10 years. I also got a 3 times now. I don't think I'll get a fourth because I finally got around to turning it into the post office. But, I asked Bree if she would burn the place down because it came from the state of Washington, from the, what do they call it? Toll. I don't know. It's kind of like Nate getting scammed in California for a toll when, they took a picture of his car, on a toll road. And the reason he didn't stop at the toll booth to pay for the toll is because the toll booth was closed. So, yeah, I would have kept on rolling too. But according to the Washington toll roads people, I owe them $40 for being on toll road without paying. They had a picture of my license plate. And sure enough, the license plate was legit. That plate was definitely registered to me. 15 years ago. That's one problem. Number two, since about that time, almost every one of my plates has been a personal plate. And number three, I have never, ever been to the state of Washington. So yeah, it was a scam. They hope. I don't know how they can afford it. Send out all these mailings. I mean, I got 3 mailings from the state of Washington, supposedly. Wanting the money. It wasn't nearly as threatening as the one Nate got. I mean, they're ready to take him to court. And he's ready to go to court. Yeah, all right, asshole. See you in court. I didn't quite get that. Okay, Kyle, you're heading out. Jumping ship. No service for a sunset cruise. I bet you Maria is with you. I hope she is. Sounds wonderful. Yeah, they do. They do call from another number. I get one that repeats itself daily at 10 o'clock. Checking around YouTube. Oh, let's see. What time is it? It is 10 minutes till 8. We're getting close. And Brene has been doing some detective work. So did your detective work happen to have you run across this lady? Because you are correct, Brene. It is Wonder Hussy. Sarah. So you've won. You've guessed the featured channel. Now, we've only got 10 minutes left tonight. So we're going to have to schedule a time. Of course, you usually come in on Wednesdays. So we could do your ticket on Wednesday ahead of doing the normal routines on Wednesday that we do. So we'll be doing 3 scratch offs on Wednesday, and one of them will be for you. Because yes, you guessed correctly. The feature channel tonight is Wonderhousey. Now, she has got like almost 1,000 different videos out, and basically, I only went to 2 tonight to gather up a few of these photos. Normally, her videos will run, 20 minutes or more, but the storytelling that goes with it, the facts, and for instance, part of tonight's was about the lady who's since passed away. I think her name was Orca. And back in the 60s, when they were expanding Interstate 40, they were not cutting through, so to speak, her property. Well, yeah, to a certain degree, they were crossing her property. But you can't have a driveway connected to the interstate. And that was her main driveway to get to whatever road, Route 66, and then she could take Route 66 into, I can't remember the name of the little town. But anyways, a check on YouTube. Huh. That's interesting. That's pretty fortunate. There's a comment from Jacob. Oh, okay. So his question is, no, I tried to, Jacob. In 1969, I went to enlist. My whole thing was I wanted to enlist in the Air Force. Thank you. I'm going to put that up there. So Jacob, yes, I went to the recruiting office for the United States Air Force, and they told me they could not use me because I did not have 20/20 vision. Now, I explained to him, I said, I'm not here, I'm not expecting to fly a plane because I do wear glasses. I do not have 20/20 vision. But I can certainly repair airplanes, or I can fly a desk, or I can scrub the floors and cook food. Hello. I want to join the Air Force. Sorry, son, we can't use you. So I walked out of the Air Force recruiting office rather pissed off. And that was the only branch of service that I really, really wanted to join. I had no interest in being Army, no interest in the Navy at that time. No, I wanted to be in the United States Air Force, even as a mechanic or, support somehow. They didn't want me. So I kind of got an attitude at that time in my life. I was 17 going on 18 at the time. And the following year, I won the lottery. Yeah, that's when they had the draft lottery numbers. And they took all the way from 1 through 6 that year, 1970. Those guys that had those numbers were drafted into mostly the Army. My number was 265. It's the only lottery I ever won. And, you know, in 1973, I went down to Arkansas because I loved Arkansas and I knew people down there and I got a job down there. And so, you know that those hill folk down there, some of them suspected that I was avoiding the draft. You know, damn Yankee, he doesn't want to get drafted. He's avoiding the draft. I wasn't avoiding the draft. I didn't get drafted. And as far as enlisting, they pissed me off. So, no, I did not have an opportunity to serve my country in the service. I suppose I could have pushed for it harder, but as said, I gave them me, and they didn't want me. So yeah, I got an attitude about it. And maybe that's good that I did. I don't know. All right, Timmy's chicken wings. He can cook well. All right. I don't know. I've not had Timmy's chicken wings, but I'll take your word for it. Nothing holds you down. I'm missing something. I'm missing. Hey, I try, Renee. So Wednesday night, Renee, show up Wednesday night and we will do your ticket. I'm going to write that down, make sure I remember. Yes, Wonder Hussy is an amazing channel. Can we? Yeah, we've got her link up there. If you don't have her, you need to go visit her and give it a look. Timmy, especially you. Now, earlier tonight, I mentioned that as a clue, kind of a far out there clue, but it was a clue. In my mind, it was. I did mention that she had a similar mindset on a certain thing, same as me. And I'm liking that, Brene. So you and I have something in common. Well, maybe we have something in common with Wonder Hussy too. She doesn't like clothes. Okay. Well, Timmy Ray, they're here, so they should know it's Captain Jack Scrapper on YouTube. And I'm on every Saturday at noon and at 6 p.m. The show is called Guess the Channel, GTC. And I feature channels. You know, I go in, they don't normally know it. Sarah doesn't know that I stole pictures off her channel. She has no idea. She probably never will. I mean, she's huge. I typically do not show large channels because I want to help the small channels to grow. Wonder Hussy doesn't need our help whatsoever. We're like a drop in the pan to her. But no, she is a wonderful channel. She does an excellent job with her channel, and she deserves kudos. Post James' second channel. I didn't know James had a second channel. I will post it. Nothing holds you down. I did not even know about it. Okay. All right. So yeah, Brene, Wednesday night you and I can remove we can remove the stuff off the scratch off and see if you won something. I'm sorry. I'm just, Oh, River Styx might go live tonight. Okay. I might catch them later. For now, I'm going to get ready and sign off because it is straight up 8 o'clock. Always getting the meals ready and go from there. And yeah, I'm going to have to go visit James's second channel as well. and subscribe. So let's do that. Thank you for the link there, Sue. And we'll go for there. Yeah, I'll definitely be coming over, James, later on this evening when I get back home and get reset up. And then maybe I'll see Tommy live if he's on at the time. Thank you, Nancy, for thanking me. And now everybody knows that Wonder Hussy and I have something in common. We don't like clothes. All righty. Until Wednesday, unless I see you somewhere along the lines on other people's live streams, I hope you have a good few days. Good whatever's left of your weekend. Yes, be safe. And have at it. Thank you for being aboard, ladies. And congratulations to Renee for correctly guessing the Wonder Hussy adventures. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Good night, ladies.